Hello everyone, and welcome to The Few. This segment is brought to you by Robyn-Cherry Seigler, Courtney Chinn, and Sharon Ndathi. We'd like to thank our sponsor, PCGSA, Permaculture of the Great States of America. Now on to the top story of the day. Many of us grew up listening to America the Beautiful, singing about amber waves of grain from sea to shining sea, even as America's seas get more and more polluted, shining with the bloated bellies of dead fish, glistening with oil slicks, watching America get uglier and uglier and more toxic. And I would argue that the major villain in this story is our blind adherence to a system of agriculture that is completely unsustainable and should be eliminated. Think about global warming for a second. 75% of greenhouse gases come from, you guessed it, agriculture. Now on to my correspondent, Courtney Chinn.
Thanks, Cherry, for that great intro. Have you ever heard bad publicity about fertilizers before? Yes? That's because fertilizers from farms and lawns are the major cause of the 400 ocean dead zones around the world. Can we do better than this? Turns out we can. And we are. Permaculture is the solution, and if you haven't heard of it, maybe it's because it makes too much sense. The founder of permaculture, Australian bushman Bill Mollison, said, in a much better Australian accent than this, "If everybody is going one direction like a herd of sheep, without thinking, you're usually better off going the other way." When it comes to conventional agriculture, run! Don't walk. Permaculture runs counter to everything you have been taught about food production from the corporation-controlled farmers. Now you will hear from our last permaculture expert, Sharon.
Thank you, Courtney. As you know, the practice of permaculture, which means permanent agriculture, has been around several decades. It is a way of growing food and growing energy and growing goodness, which only requires a few inputs after the initial state of faith that almost becomes self-maintaining. That means people don't need to buy some merch. Suddenly, they will never need to purchase fertilizer, pesticides, heavy machinery, fossil fuels. No wonder you haven't heard so much about it.